Dilraba and Gong Jun deserve the scolding. 500 million investment in one place failed, not as professional as Liu Yuning. Since the broadcast of Jade Bones broke the airborne curse, the popular ancient puppet drama The Legend of Anil also airborne without any warning. Ironically, The Legend of Anil has fallen into this curse. Just one episode was aired and it already received a flood of negative reviews, which is completely inferior to the currently popular Jade Bones. It can be seen that the broadcast of The Legend of Anil was really hasty. The platform was not prepared and there was no publicity at all. It was completely free of charge. The quality of this drama is completely unworthy of its original popularity. After all, the star and actors are all currently popular actors. As long as the script and production are not too different, there is a great hope that it will become another hit series. But judging from this episode, the quality is not worthy of the popularity of the actors. Youku's broadcast method adds to the shortcomings of this drama. Many popular dramas have suffered from the broadcast method. The Legend of Anil did not escape either. The broadcasting method caused complaints and there was no bottom line in making money. The broadcasting platform is notorious for being ugly. It has changed its membership rules many times and has been hotly searched by netizens. Not only has the price increased, but it can only be used by one person. For this reason, many netizens have chosen to give up on watching dramas. However, if the platform cannot support it, it will always broadcast some popular dramas every now and then. I really don't understand why the production crew sells the rights to it. There are quite a few dramas that have been cheated because of the way they were broadcasted. The Acquaintance with Jun, a collaboration between Dilraba and Renjailan, reached the point where it started high and went low because of the way it was broadcast. The most important thing is the broadcast format of The Legend of Anil. You must know that even if other platforms have interruptions in the middle, when it first aired, 4-6 episodes were broadcast at once, allowing the audience to feast their eyes on it. However, the platform does not take the usual path. As a VIP, you can only watch one episode, and it is not updated every day. This speed is simply speechless. How many years and months will this be broadcast? After only one episode is aired, the same peripherals of the main character were launched first. The plot has not even started yet and they have already started to collect money. It is really ugly to watch. The dubbing is too weird, and the only original voice is from a non-major. CCTV took the initiative to complain about the actors' original lines, but in the drama The Legend of Anil, they still committed crimes against the trend. Except for Liu Yuning, all other actors are dubbing. You must know that Liu Yuning is not an actor, but he always insists on using his own original lines. On the other hand, actors with professional backgrounds such as Dilraba and Gong Jun still rely on voice actors. Such a comparison will undoubtedly make the audience doubt the level of professionalism of the two. Full stop. At that time, after filming, the actors obviously had time to dub themselves, but to save trouble, they were all left to the dubbing actors. Later, Liu Yuning, who was ridiculed for crossing the border, became the most dedicated actor in the entire crew. This is really an ironic thing. Actors with non-majoring backgrounds are all racking their brains to make their professional abilities stronger, while actors with majoring backgrounds are always looking for convenience. This is really something worth pondering. If you never face up to the problem of original lines, you will only turn yourself into an actor in the true sense. Lines are inherently a process of accumulation, and dubbing actors can indeed add icing on the cake, but the impact of original lines cannot be achieved by dubbing actors. In the first episode, the actors were repeatedly found to have problems with their original lines and mouth movements. It was extremely uncomfortable to watch, and there was no sense of immersion at all, which made the experience of the entire drama plummet. The plot of the drama The Legend of Anil is really cliched and awkwardly sweet, and it is completely forced to make people feel sweet. The plot is cliché and awkward, and the male protagonist has a weak sense of CP. Judging from the first episode, the sense of CP of the two protagonists Gong Jun and Dilraba was completely created by the plot. When the male and female protagonists met for the first time as complete strangers, the heroine Anil started her own flirting process with Han. The scene suddenly changed without any background information, leaving the audience in a fog, and there was no drama at all. Know exactly where the plot is going. 1 second he was immersed in the tragedy of the heroine being framed and her family exterminated, and the next second it was Anil's embarrassing one-man show. She was like a clown singing a one-man show there, stroking Han Yi, taking the initiative to throw herself into his arms, teasing with her words. It was a complete change of the image of the hero and heroine, and Anil's smiling expression came naturally to her. I felt so embarrassed that I had goosebumps all over my body. Netizens all complained that this drama should be called Inlisuan. Ever since Enli appeared on the scene, there have been many twists and turns. The plot can be as vulgar or embarrassing as it is. It completely combines all the highlights. The most important thing is that the young actor's acting is really perfunctory, and he has no emotional state at all. It was as if the people who were killed had nothing to do with him. They just looked ahead with dull eyes. Those who didn't know thought that the little girl was blind. Even if there are very few scenes as a child, we should find a young actor with a sense of substitution. After all, this clip plays a connecting role in the development of the plot. If the previous plot is not well established, how can we watch the subsequent plot? Go in. Not only is the plot awkward and outrageous, but the special effects and picture quality of this show are beyond criticism and make people dazzled. 50-cent special effects, blurry picture quality. After only one episode was aired, it was already obvious that the drama The Legend of Anil was completely shoddy. Judging from the footage of Anil taking a boat out to sea, the cutout production is really unobstructed. All that is left is to write a false word on the screen. The sea and the boat are completely cut out under the green cloth. This sea is really breathtaking. To the point where it's like seeing the crew's reflector. Except for the fact that the indoor scenes are real, all the exterior scenes have a cheap taste. There are no outdoor scenes at all. Even the sea is cut out. The characters and the background are completely separated. I still have the nerve to say this in the promotion. It is the production of S+ series. It's completely laughable. Where did all the crew's money go? There is no harm without comparison. On the other hand, many of the scenes in Jade Bones Next Door were shot on location. Even the scenes in Photoshop pictures shocked the audience. Every frame is particularly exquisite. It can be seen that the showrunners are working on it. A lot of thought was put into it. The filter of this drama is even more blurry. The director also knew that Gong Jun and Dilraba were good looking, so he specially gave a lot of face fighting scenes, but each character's face was too white. There was no blood at all, and the makeup on their faces stood out, completely smoothing out the facial features of both people. The most important thing is that when the camera is zoomed out, you can't even see the protagonist's face clearly. The texture is really bad. Especially the scene where Gong Jun is injured and applying medicine to his shoulder. The shoulder looks like a piece of white flesh, and even the bones cannot be seen, which shows how serious the dermabrasion is. The most confusing thing is that the opening and ending of this drama are completely pieced together by cutouts and pictures. Many scenes look like stage stills, just like watching a PPT. Even fans are confused. To the point of not being able to see. The makeup and hair of the two protagonists even showed the perfunctoriness of the crew. It was enough to show off the previous stills for fun. 500 million investment to produce such a bad drama? Makeup and hair are perfunctory, and the acting skills of the male and female protagonists have not improved. The drama The Legend of Anil has been a complete failure in terms of production. After all, they are two professional actors in terms of acting skills, so they are not far behind. However, after the broadcast, the audience was completely disappointed. The two leading actors were still the same as before, without any improvement at all. Diliraba's appearance in ancient puppet dramas is always the same. Ever since Feng Jiayu's red outfit appeared in 3 Lives, 3 Worlds, 10 Miles of Peach Blossom, every subsequent costume drama will have a set of red clothes. Full stop. The most important thing is that the makeup and hair are exactly the same. Basically there is no change. If you just post a still, you won't know which drama it is from. After debuting for many years, Dilraba has always been herself no matter what role she plays. She has not let the audience see a new side and has been reaping the dividends of her original traffic. The same is true for the male lead Gong Jun. From the first costume drama, his makeup and hair were just 2 strands of hair, and he still had this look in The Legend of Anil, with nothing new at all. The crew completely copied the previous look. The predecessors planted trees and the others took advantage of the shade. This is the best description of the crew of The Legend of Anil. Even the most basic makeup and hair were too lazy to create a new set. How could they expect to be successful in the plot and production? You can use your heart. The Legend of Anil originally thought that it could take over the popularity of Jade Bones, but unexpectedly it came directly with a dimensionality reduction blow. No matter whether it is acting or special effects, there is no place that can compete with Jade Bones. It only broadcasts it received numerous bad reviews in just 1 episode, and it is unparalleled among popular dramas. Obviously with the help of 2 popular actors, Gong Jun and Dilraba, The Legend of Anil has already won at the starting line. but the production of the drama is such that fans will complain after watching it. Ancient puppet dramas really only have idols, not others. There is nothing left. I finally understand the reason why this drama was hidden and not broadcast. It is better not to broadcast this shoddy drama. If it is broadcast, it will only become a negative teaching material for ancient puppet dramas. If it was such a perfunctory episode, why go to all the trouble to film it? Because of these careless dramas, the originally popular ancient puppet drama market has reached a bottleneck. With such a broadcast effect, I can't believe that this is a series produced by S+. No matter how many popular actors there are, they can't save the reputation of the legend of Anil.